All right, folks, I'm here to talk about The Creator. Clearly a creative endeavor. If you saw the trailers, you might have thought this is just a Terminator movie with more dialogue. Not hardly. If you thought this was going to be a timely, cautionary tale, as they used to say with TV movies, ripped from today's headlines, well, and the dangers of artificial intelligence, you would be wrong. Without giving too much away, there's more of a sci-fi Pinocchio underbelly to this movie. In this futuristic battle between man versus AI, and you could say man versus AI aligned with some elements of humanity, you see some new wrinkles. I think that alone there hits the nail on the head. You see imaginative ideas on the weapons front. And the main weapon in the U.S. arsenal is a brilliant contraption, basically an aircraft carrier on a buffet of steroids high above that no one can challenge. You have to suspend disbelief a little bit because the lines between good and evil get blurred, and with the power of AI, robots become something more than, well, robots. Again, don't think in 2023 terms, but 30, 40 years down the road, and you start putting personality and other things into AI. Well, the plot device may be difficult to absorb, but one young actress helps it digest a lot easier. 9-year-old Madeline Una Voiles is a youngster you'll see in the trailers, the chosen one, if you will. She's exceptional. Talking about the actress, not the chosen one. It almost feels like an adult is playing a child. Unbelievable. What a talent. And John David Washington, the absolute perfect choice for the lead role. Who plays a disillusioned loner better than John David Washington? Allison Janney, what a great fit for a film where you run into ethical boundaries, and she's the loyal soldier who crosses ethical boundaries in the name of the cause. She fits this role like a glove. Ken Watanabe reminds me of Sean Connery. What do I mean by that? Well, Sean Connery could show up in the final 3 minutes of a film, like Robin Hood, for instance. Are you Robin of Locksley? Are you sure, Costner, you should play a king? Robin Hood. Anyway, Sean Connery, great in that regard. He immediately elevated how I felt about that film and any other film. And that's what Ken Watanabe does. And he was the conscience of the film, and he played it brilliantly. If you watch the cast and credits, you get a real appreciation for the dedication to practical filmmaking. Sure, you'll see CGI effects, but you feel the desperation of this world of warfare because they film on location, a lot of locations around the world. Hans Zimmer's there on the soundtrack. He's as excellent as you would expect. He really has picked up the torch from John Williams and become that important guy who elevates film. You don't need dialogue. You just need his music. It says it all. You'll find similarities to other films in general terms in this genre, but to me, there's a lot of fresh material here, and it really leaves the message of the movie up to interpretation in my mind, and I think that's great in itself. Creating a new country and taking modern adversaries out of the mix by simply creating New Asia really helped in that mission. And there's no sense of government in that film, so it's not like it looks like China, the future, or any other country in Asia. It just looks like people just kind of trying to trudge on after a nuclear incident, change the world. So Creator, I'll give it 3.5 out of 5. Part of me could take that up to 4, but I'm going to hold off. It's such a fresh film. I could go up to 4, but I'll stick with 3.5 for now. So there you have it. My thoughts on The Creator.